Newton told us that space was an empty, infinite, three-dimensional, continuous space where things could or could not exist. Space exists with or without things. That space is permanent, eternal, unchanging, and empty. Einstein told us that space had a real entity, meaning that if we emptied everything, the void was not nothing. Instead, the structure of space remained, a dynamic reality that modified its geometry based on the greater or lesser amount of matter and energy it contained. It expanded, it contracted, it curved, it trembled. If space was dynamic and evolved over time, then there had to be a relationship between space and time. Today we know, thanks to quantum mechanics, that space is not continuous. It is fragmented into tiny particles of space that are formed from an energetic structure and that contain energy. And those capsules can expand or contract based on the amount of energy they contain. These particles are structured, forming a network. It is thanks to these fragments that space can deform, giving us the flexibility and changing structure that Einstein spoke about. Those particles are structured even though they don't touch each other, forming a network, a lattice that has a physical structure. It is thanks to those fragments that space can deform, as Einstein told us, depending on whether it is occupied by a greater or lesser amount of mass or energy. This gives us the flexibility and changing structure that Einstein spoke about, which means that this deformation constitutes the effect of gravity. When matter moves, it deforms the structure of space, and that deformation is what channels the preferred paths that shape gravity, along which material particles will move in the future. It is those minimal structures that allow for those articulations. That structure of space-time is our common home. It embraces us all. The physical reality of the spatial structure has been demonstrated with gravitational waves, so that when a major cataclysm occurs in part of space, it reverberates through vibrations across the entire structure of space, and phenomena like the collision of two black holes, or the explosion of a neutron star, or the collision of a neutron star with another can be detected here on Earth.